They're here. They're excited. I'm so excited.
Are you ready? This is called the Urban Youth Adventure Challenge Program. So what we do is we provide a series of challenges to young people so that they have to work together, they have to learn that they're not alone, and that whenever they partner with someone or learn something from someone else, that they'll always be better for it. So a lot of my young people these young people I've had for probably 2.5, 3 years. So they're with me every summer, and during the school year, we're in there teaching them, preparing them for college in a couple years. So, well, some of our kids have been through very traumatic situations with abuse and mental abuse, sexual abuse, all that. And so I had heard of Liz, that Liz worked with this particular group, even though she primarily worked with girls. So we hooked up one time. It was just a home run. I mean, the girls connected with it, but my guys began to look around and say, well, I know it's girls with sober, why can't we somehow? And Liz was willing to compromise. So most of the time she has my girls, but now she has the girls and the boys a lot of times together. You won't notice it, but a lot of the boys know exactly every word to that little song and then the thing that she does. But we never get to Cleveland. We're always in the Lorain area. I take them out to Sandusky and different areas. We've never been here for anything. So when Liz was talking, one of the things that Liz has brought to our table is CrossFit. I mean, everything has been different. One day in a yoga studio, another day CrossFit. These kids never knew about lifting tires and cement balls and all of these types of things. And they come back, they're so empowered because these are things they've never had an opportunity to do. A lot of these kids have never been outside of Lorain. So it opens their minds. And then when we go to college campuses, they see the boards where, oh, there's dragon boating or there's kayaking here. Now they're starting to understand that there's so much more to college even, that it would even open up more doors. So the idea is to keep them, motivated. And every one of them has come from a point where when they were first sent to me, grades were poor, rarely went to school, and if they want to be in my program, they have to go to school. So they have to be in school all the time to come to my program. Parents use my program as a leverage program. You're not doing your chores, you're not doing your homework, you can't go with Mike on this trip. So it gives the parents something to bargain with. It gives us, we know they want to be here, so we can sort of exact or at least guide them into better behaviors and just a better frame of thinking that they are going to go to college. It's not a kid here who now doubts that they're going to go to college in over 2 years. But Liz has just been a godsend to us. She really can communicate. She's down to earth. If you really look at Liz, you'll realize Liz is as much of a child as all of these young people. That is a big plus. I mean, if we can't be children, how can we really show them how to have fun? And a lot of times they're teaching us. They're reminding us of where it was and where along the line did we deviate and become the adults with all the responsibility that prevented us from having fun. So a lot of my staff are my youth. I've been doing this for 20-some years, and half of my staff are kids that were sent to me when they were in trouble, they were in the gangs, and now they have their degrees, they have families, and they've come back to teach in the same programs that I do. So, when you're working with an organization, sometimes that it's not retirement options in nonprofits. This is something they can't take away from you. Seeing the kids that they said, that so many of the courts and others, they're not going to make it. They're just never going to make it. They not only made it, they came back. They're teaching in the programs. They're successful, and they feel good about what they're doing, and they see a future. We never know. I mean, when I got into this type of programming, my motivation was one thing, that somewhere between 3rd grade and 7th grade, the light, that spark was gone from kids' eyes. Something had happened in between. They didn't care anymore, they were apathetic, life had beat them down. And I always wanted to see, how do we get the spark back in the eyes of these kids? Well, we found ways to do that. These adventures, these challenges in which they learn that each of them has special powers. And when they share them, they're invincible. And then someone like Liz comes along, and she can deal with, not only does she provide fun, but she she understands, she gets it. And when you surround yourself with people who get it, the young people are going to get it too. And you can't lose. And have an opportunity to come to Cleveland where there's so much that we've never even explored, it's our first time. And we're just really kind of excited.